State. Good morning and welcome to Habitat Dawn.
Pleasure is mine to be here. Thank you. Good morning.
All right.
Well, we're talking about state of the state. And no distant time from now, that's November 8th, we'll be going to the polls. Do you think the governor has done enough, to win the heart of the electorate, to guarantee his, second or continuity or, second term in office?
Well, as it stands at the moment, I will tell you authoritatively, without mincing words, that there is the governor of Anambra State, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, CFR, Odeni Bagwat and Orumba, has no opposition as it stands at the moment. Given the many, using the Jay-Z slang, the work we don't do, they choke. Is choking completely. The dualization. One of the things that surprises me is that the audacious project he undertakes, or he's undertaking at the moment, from Amobia to Oga, and then Yelukwa Agro, from Agro to Newi, and all of that double lane. And Roy, it's not political.
No.
And that is why in the street we always play one. So it's no longer news if our governor has done enough to warrant re-election. But the point is that as I speak today, authoritatively and with the facts on ground, no governor in Anambra State has done what Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo is doing in just his first term. No governor. More than 456 kilometers of road has been done and dusted, asphalted. There are other ones ongoing here and there. Anambra, as we speak today, as he promised when he was during his inauguration, that Anambra was going to become a construction site. And no nook and cranny in Anambra State where you don't have one construction of road going on or the other. Nekuzieno na hinterland, when you go there, man, truly Namobia is small London and so many other places. And I go Fukaibo. So even the opposition know about this. And then, is it about the human capital development that is going on through the engagement of more than 8,000 teachers in both our primary and secondary school? Is it about the primary health centers across the states in Ana Renovate? So the point is this. As far as Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo is concerned, look at the trauma center being done, almost getting completed at Amako. Look at the phase of Amako. What about the fun city? Just go there and start having fun. A mere glance at it, the fun is already there. The new government house, since the creation of this state, we've always stayed in, we call it a rented apartment as a government. But today, we'll be having a state-of-the-art international standard government house where you have everything. When visitors come to Anambra State, Afu government house, I am unbelievable. So there are so many things about the present administration in Anambra State, led by Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, that will make him not only seek for re-election, but in the Anambra year, because so
okay. Talking about the infrastructure, because you listed a lot of infrastructural development in the state. Is that enough to win the hearts of Anambra?
Of course it is. What an average Anambra person wants is create just a framework. And because before now, most of our people, so we already have some of those things. What government has done actually is to create. Look at how the development trajectory is going to go. It's enough, because what we need, you don't want your vehicles to keep breaking down as a result of bad roads. You don't want to go to hospitals and there are no teachers, there are no doctors, and there are no nurses. You want a hospital that once you enter in there, you have a responsible healthcare service providers who would instantly come to your aid and attend to your needs as a patient. So you want roads that are tied, you want street lights everywhere, you want security. So maybe because every question before now, the badge our dear governor used to have is that there is so much insecurity.
Exactly.
Agreed. Insecurity as it is presently happening is across the 36 states of the Federation. And we're running a full dose of it. However, we must have to commend the effort of the governor. Currently, we have relative peace in the state, courtesy of the Agune Chamber Security Outfit and Udogachi. So we have relative peace, and every one of us, what we all need, in addition to the massive infrastructure, in addition to our children going to school free of charge, in addition to having a qualified personnel that teach our children, in addition to having a qualified healthcare personnel, we also want to go to bed, sleep with our two eyes closed. And I think the governor has done well in that regard.
Okay, when will our consciousness, develop to the point of, like the governor said before, in his first electioneering, that if not broken, why mend it? And then they don't change the post in the middle of a game.
Yes.
And since everybody is testifying that the governor is really doing well, the person that is coming, maybe eyeing or trying to be the next occupant of the governor house, Aguaka. What is he coming to do? Since the governor is doing all the things we need, walking his talk, and then living up to his promise of giving in Anambra, Dubai, Taiwan, or Liverpool, and the prosperous homeland. So why don't we get to the point of, oh, this man is doing well. What am I coming to do there? If I get him out of that place, let him continue. Doing his 8 years, because he still has another, constitutionally, another 4 years if elected, and then to run. So since this guy is doing it, let's allow him, let's support him, let him continue after his 8 years. Let's now calm.
Yes. The beauty of democracy, it's the provision of participation.
Yeah.
People will always participate in electioneering campaign and all of that. At least the moment you begin to have an endorsement of saying, no, Governor Soludo is doing well, even from opposition party and all of that. The beauty of it, Anna, because in the poster, what would they do? What would they do?
I thought you were actually coming from
nomination form.
So the point is this: this electioneering activity helps money in circulation. Those are actually the whole idea, because at the end of the day, if that individual who has amassed so much wealth and wants to test his popularity is not allowed to bring out that money, the memories banana handles, they will all go hungry as it were. So the point is this: at the end of the day, the beauty of democracy is in its participation, and people are allowed by the provision of the Constitution to participate in this process. However, we are saying, and I also hope that on a very good day, you invite the opposition so that they will come and tell us what they even intend to do differently from what Mr. Governor is doing.
Yeah.
So the most important thing is that we are saying that our dear governor has done well, he's doing well, and if we support him, in the next 8 years, that imaginary Dubai Taiwan that he has always promised Anambra. He promised Anambra Dubai Taiwan in 2010. That Dubai Taiwan will come to fruition. Anambra na say or is state here no. Given the kind of massive infrastructure going on and given the security of life and property which our dear governor has prioritized at this moment.
Okay, looking at Anambra State, we have 4 major urban cities. We have Nnewi, Awka, Onitsha, and Ekulobia, which is rising. What does this and the way the investment going into these major urban cities when it comes to urban regeneration, what does it translate in the economy of Anambra State?
Mr. Governor is intentional with his approach to developing Anambra. And just like you rightly mentioned, it was in this present administration that the Anambra Urban Regeneration Council was constituted, led by architect Mike Okonkwo.
Yes.
The whole idea is that we know as a rising state and with increase in population that we are currently experiencing, that you also need to make people feel that wherever part of the state that they are living in, that they are also, it will be like Oka, irrespective of where you are. Currently, everyone, even the opposition, will say the flyover at Ekulobia. It has those were things that we only imagined, and when the governor was conceptualized it that it was going to happen there, people thought that to see Onoha and all of that, MSCA, how are they going to be compensated, and how that it will turn out to be an abandoned project.
Yeah, some
but
thought
some thought it was going to be an abandoned project. But like Mr. Governor will always commit, Afia Bekweme, the one that he doesn't say what he will not do. That's one different thing about him not being the kind of politician we always think of Nigeria. He's a different kind of politician. So at the end of the day, the boost in economic activity happening around Ekulobia axis alone has made even those whose property were affected. If this is how development should go, kudos to Mr. Governor that more places have to be pulled down just to see us have a truly regenerative urban city that will be mad with so much beauty and all of that. So the same thing is happening to Nnewi. At the moment, there are lots of road construction going on in Nnewi. What the governor is trying to do is to open up these places. And then those, because the moment you have good roads, the moment you have the Nnewi, which is the Japan of Africa, by the time you revive the economy of that area, both in trying to ensure that there is security and people can walk around doing their businesses free without any form of harassment by hoodlums, then development will move around. The same thing with Onitsha. So Mr. Governor is intentional about what he wants to achieve in trying to boost not just the GDP of Anambra State, but also contribute significantly to the GDP of Nigeria by opening up those urban cities to reflect a new city.
The phone lines.
It is in the administration of Chalumamba where we have elected a local government chairman. By your assessment, how has that helped in entrenching development, in the state at the grassroots level?
For the first time, I'm from Abacha, Idemili North. For the first time, we are celebrating na Abacha to Oruku has entered into the local government budget. If not for anything. So it's no longer about Abacha community led by the traditional ruler and the President General coming to inaugurate the Commissioner for Works. Now we need that road to be done. No. Government has gone back to what? The grassroots. Because the elected chairman there sought for vote from Abacha. Therefore, he came and made a promise that he was going to do that. And when we saw it in the Idemili North local government budget, we are all happy that at least something good is coming. So what it has done, what it has helped to do is that the community charter of demand has become operational again, as it were, because demands of community or what they want to be done for their community has now gone into those budget at the various local government level. So, and I also understand that this budget was not just done maybe an armchair kind of budget formulation. No, they went out, sought for people's opinion, and then know each community, visited each community to know what are the needs of those communities. And those needs of those communities we are now captured in the budget, and that is why we have a local government budget system that was quite all-inclusive, and people are, at least by the time the first financial year will run through till about June, July, you will come back to say that indeed there is a government in our local government.
All right, so we're going to open the phone lines. You can call us to drop your opinions and also on WhatsApp. Call us on the number 0706 538 1320.
Or call us on 0904 9560 826.
Drop your WhatsApp message to the number 0705 113 8812 and drop your comments on Facebook, Anambra Broadcasting Service. Too well to read them out when we see them.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, everybody in the studio.
Speak up, please. Move away from the radio set.
I'm not talking. Okay, it's true. When they put the mag into the from Oka.
Okay, go ahead, NWC.
Good. So, even the people can you pardon to maybe governor every Taiwan Bapoma. Also, every amount of you say that I throwing on Anambra. It's really doing well. It's really doing well. I have seen a lot of changes for the past 2 decades. I have seen this kind of massive development, not just tourism, all round, under just space of 2-3 years. So, let's the coach. A man is going to make the man.
Yes.
I say, let's the coach.
Okay.
When they make fire, not they make fire more. Now they know a tip of an iceberg of this way.
Yes, we are.
But now, if they go open man, say, I don't know what to do. If you are doing that, I don't know. Man, you will go to mistake that he's trying to correct. Or man, compare Oka, for example, to other capital cities, because now those cities are really massive development.
Right, summarize what can you just make away, Batako.
So we're encouraging people to support him. Just like the girls who went to only now if it has done, they know that that's why I'm that is the case.
All right, thank you.
You know, so I'm not happy.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, that's our takeaway.
Hello, good morning all.
Good morning, you're welcome to ABS.
Yes, scientist of the age.
Champions.
Okpo. I'm all I come the name in Benile.
Dalo.
Dalo.
Congratulations. You get in the studio, good morning, sir.
Dalo,
I am not going to go for me. It's no bunka where they
No.
equal maka the state of the state in Anambra State.
Yeah.
Actually, my achozo. Soludo, yeah, just for second tender. When anything got stopped here. But if I would tell me politicians, I'm going to make campaign. Igbo, ndị Igbo nwere culture. O nwere ihe ndị Igbo na-asọ nsọ. Anyị the two religions. Onye Igbo ada like ịfụ ka awụsara ọbara. And ị na-awụsa ọbara because of na ị na-azọ, ị chọrọ ịzọ ịchọrọ ime ịzọ campaign or ịchọrọ ịzọ politics or ịchọrọ ịzọ ọchịchị onye Igbo a ga-ehe etekwa gị all this killing and kidnapping and killing na Anambra State typical onye Anambra State mana ihe a bụ ndị politicians na-eme ihe a and automatically all the politicians na-adị ịzọ ha enwego hatred already. They have already deflect and reduced their voting strength to 90% because of the killing and kidnapping and so on. So politicians still know how to play politics, abroad by killing and kidnapping.
All right, thank you.
One other issue-based campaign, below from Obodogi. So that the campaign is in a way people are not for your boy by killing and kidnapping.
Thank you so much, Aforike. Because of time, this is where we have to cut it off here on Habitat Dawn. We want to thank you so much, Mr. Onyeka Eben, for coming on the show this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
The pleasure is mine.
And our regards to the chief of...
Too many questions, but maybe one next you're here.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, maybe when thank you.
Please send our regards to the chief of staff and whatever he has gone out to do, and
that is why we say there is no vacancy in Agoka.
No,
thank you.
And Roy, thank you for joining us this morning.
And I am Uche Chukwu Ebonam Ugebenaja. That's at least 9:30 today. We're coming your way with Tunimas half hour with Abuchi Wazo. Make sure you do not move away from your radio station. Stay with us. When you send them good morning now WhatsApp, you know put your name, you know put anything for them. What is wrong in you?